Hello everybody. Um, so just yesterday, I put out this video, why you shouldn't be buying Glorious PC Gaming Race mice. It's my most disliked video, actually the only video that I've put out that's really gotten dislikes. And I mean, I don't know, I'm not gonna front and act like I didn't expect this, because, I mean, people love their Glorious mice. And I just want to address the comments, because I got a few of them. If I feel like I got another comment, but I must have deleted it, because I got another one of these like, oh, you're just say you don't like it, dude. Another one of those. But I just want to talk about that because I feel like the people that are making these comments clearly did not watch the video. First off, where are you from? That accent sounds familiar. I'm from Seattle, Pacific Northwest. If you know people from like Vancouver, BC, Colorado, I feel like people from Colorado tend to talk similar to people from Seattle. People from San Francisco. I mean, in terms of like actual accent, pretty much the entire West Coast kind of talks similar. It's just like mannerisms, tone, flow, stuff like that. But I'm from Seattle. Seems like I got lucky with my Model D. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point that I was making. It's the same thing with people who, I mean, I don't, the people who got good, glorious products and like talk down on and like counter the quality control points that people bring up. So people like this who are saying like, oh, it seems like I got lucky with my Model. I mean, he's just saying he got lucky with Model D. But people like this who say I have a glorious Model D and it worked amazing for me, just because you don't like it. I'll get to this comment more, but people who are bringing up points like this are the same people with their like 50-year-old fridge that are like, oh, they don't make it like they used to. Like, it's just survivor bias. Like, just because your Model D came perfect, that doesn't mean that everybody else did, and that's kind of the point that I made. Like, there is so much quality control issues with glorious products. It's like a solid 50-50 chance whether if you're gonna okay. I will say I failed to kind of like, you should have realized when I said 50-50 chance that I was hyperbolizing, but there's like a solid 25% chance that you're gonna get a faulty product. And my point kind of was that like it's not worth taking that risk. So this is the main comment I wanted to talk about, because I feel like this one is just, I mean, this kid either just didn't watch the video or just is willfully ignorant. I have a glorious Model D and it works amazing for me. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean you won't like it. I don't know what the fuck that sentence means. I think he means just because I don't like it doesn't mean that other people also won't like it, which, no fucking shit. Like, it's a review. That's how reviews work. Like, I'm giving you my point of view. If I made a poll and I was reporting on the results of my poll, that'd be one thing, but I am giving a review based on my experience with the product. And also, if your mouse comes damaged, you can refund it. And then that last bit, he clearly didn't watch it, because, I mean, first off, when I was talking about the Model O that I got, I was not talking about the damage. I was talking about how it is a poorly created product that has a giant flaw that makes it unusable for me. And I contacted Glorious about it when I first got the mouse, like 2 or 3 years ago now. It was the first batch, right, when it came out. And they just never actually helped me with it. So this is not actually a point you can make. Even if they did, like, immediately respond to me and said, oh, sorry, this is a one-off situation, let me send you a new one. Like, this, like, even absolute best case scenario, it just means, like, first off, I need to go through a hassle to get a working product. I cannot just order a product and it arrive at my door working. And I also need to wait for a second product to be shipped. I might need to ship mine back. So it's like, the point that also if your mouse comes damaged you can refund it just isn't a fucking valid point. Because you should not have to like get a product, see if it works, send it back, and then wait for a new one to get a working gaming mouse. Like, you should just order from a company and get a working gaming mouse. Just because you like, yeah, I already talked about that. I mean, it's a review. Also, I was not talking about the fact that I don't like the mouse. I was talking about the fact that it's a mouse that doesn't work, and that it's an unusable mouse. And that was kind of the point that I made, which is like, no matter how good of a mouse it is, if you get it perfect, there's a very high chance you don't get a perfect mouse, and therefore you should not buy a Glorious product. I have a Glorious Model D and it works amazing for me. I already talked about that. So fucking watch the video before commenting. But overall, I think that, I mean, it also got like 8 dislikes, so I imagine a lot of people kind of just watched this with their fucking, and moved their little Model O in their right hand, and they went over with their Model O and pressed the dislike button. And like, clearly you just didn't watch the video. Like, my point is not that the Model O, if you get it, is not, like, if you get a working Model O, and none of the issues I stated are present on your model, then it is a good mouse. I believe that. But the reality is that that's just probably not going to happen. And there are like so many things that can go wrong with your mouse, and it's just not worth it. And I think like first when it came out, this was not as big of a deal, because there were no other competitors. But like, here, let's go to, like, you can get a, here, and then let's, so the Model O, let's pull up the Model O. Okay, it's $50 now. Are both models $50 now? Okay, both models are $50 now, and I think it's a $10 markup for glossy? Holy shit. Why the fuck is it a $10 markup for glossy? That's insane. Okay. So it's a $50, Model O is a $50 mouse. Lethal Gaming Gear and Game Gear XM1, it's a $70 mouse. So like, I'm not gonna front, oh, actually it's not, it's a $60 mouse. So for $10 more, you get a mouse that weighs 3 more grams. Okay. So for $10 more, you get a mouse that weighs 3 more grams, has a better sensor, has a better shape, has better buttons, has a better cable, won't come to your door broken, has much better mouse feet. Like, I understand that it is a price difference. There is a difference in price. But like, I don't think that there is a person who has $50 for a gaming mouse and doesn't have another 10 to get a better mouse. And I mean, that's just like the first one that came to mind. There are probably hundreds of like budget alternatives. So to those of you that watched this video and commented without thinking, just fucking watch it again and like pause every 30 seconds and actually like internalize what I said. Because this really is not that complicated. Like, the issue is not that it's a bad mouse, although personally I think it is a bad mouse. The issue is that it'll probably arrive to your door broken, and that's just turbo not worth it. So yeah, I know this is not a type of video that I normally make, but I just haven't really had channel interaction to comment on. Speaking of channel interaction, we got 13 subscribers now. That's pretty cool. That's 5 more than we had a month ago. So that's pretty cool. Also, I've been actually getting views on these videos, which has been pretty cool. Apparently I should shit on companies more, because when I do, I get views. But I have really appreciated all of you watching. I have a couple videos in the works that I think I've talked about. Those being the Jonax setup video, which that one I'm sort of just pushing on the back burner, because it's kind of a video I can just make whenever. And Jonax kind of becoming less and less popular as the seasons go by because he's getting worse. But I am also currently working on editing a review of the Tokyo 60 keyboard, which is the one that you've seen. Actually, in this video in particular, you can see it right there. I have a video coming up reviewing that keyboard with sound test and everything. So yeah, I know this has been a bit of a doomer video about these weird ass comments I've been getting. But I also just wanted to, at the end of the video, say thank you for all the interaction and all the comments I've got, because I have actually like been getting fucking comments like mad. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.